Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Masterpiece Monday. I am your host, MrBevers. That's right, we are doing one of every set that ever had masterpieces printed in them. Starting off with Hour of Dev. So far, the series has been well received. I'm glad. I'm glad that you guys are stoked for this series just as much as you were for Masterful Mondays. Don't forget, Masterful Mondays will be back. Masterful Mondays will be back, but Masterpiece Mondays for now. I'm working on Mediocre Mondays as well, which is some old janky sets that people don't really like, and we're going to do that like Masterful Mondays, where we compare the prices to see which set comes out on top. But it's taking me a lot longer to source those boxes for a decent price, so that one will be a little bit longer before it shows up. Hopefully by the time I'm done this series, let's put it that way. So, Hour of Dev, we've got a God Pharaoh's Gift. Everyone should know this card by now, running rampant in Standard for the last little while. The God Pharaoh's Gift deck has many, many incarnations. Mono red, red blue, blue white, blue white Esper control, I guess. Lots of iterations of the God Pharaoh's Gift. And of course, Full Art Swamp, very nice, and a token. Just a regular little old token. Amonkhet is next. Now, as I said before with this set, is you can really tell from these sets if you got an invocation or not, because it stands out like a sore thumb in the edging, because the edging is not black bordered. So you can really tell ahead of time that you did or did not get an invocation. So let's see what we got here. Labyrinth Guardian, Trial of Zeal, Decimator Beetle. This was an all-star in Limited. Holy moly. This card was like back-breaking in Standard, in Limited. It was just a 4/5 for 5 is already good on its own. Then, when it enters the battlefield, put a -1/-1 counter on target creature you control. But whenever it attacks, remove a -1/-1 counter from target creature you control, and put a -1/-1 counter on up to one target creature defending player controls. The "and" is the big part here. So even if you don't have a -1/-1 counter on a creature you control, you can still put a -1/-1 on something else your opponent controls. Pretty crazy. And our rare here is a Sandworm Convergence. This is a big one. This one was interesting in Limited too. If you could get it off, it really, really ran away with games. Essentially, you just get a 5/5 green worm every turn, and flyers can't attack. So, you know, why not, right? Aether Revolt is next. Good old Aether Revolt. I'm pretty sure we'll never see a masterpiece out of this set. For my personal collection. Let's put it that way. Hidden Herbalists. Hungry Flames. Felidar Guardian. Ooh, a nice mythic, though. Exquisite Archangel. So 5/5 flyer for 7. And if you would lose the game, instead, exile Exquisite Archangel, and your life total becomes equal to your starting life total. So, reset, back to 20. Back to 20. Kaladesh. Kaladesh. Some pretty sweet cards in this set still that you could open rare-wise. Some decent foils, too, that you could open in this set. Aerial Responder. Experimental Aviator. Consulate Surveillance. And our rare is an Insidious Will. It's a 4-mana instant. Choose one, counter target spell. You may choose new targets or target spell, or copy target instant or sorcery spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. And we did get a foil. We got a foil Glint Sleeve Artisan. Look at that little foil. Pretty nice. Pretty shiny. So, one Mythic, one Full Art land. and 1 foil so far. Not a bad mix. Not a bad mix. Oath of the Gatewatch is next. Let's see. Embodiment of Insight. Now we're taking all bets too. Do we think we're opening any masterpieces in this series? And if so, which set? Which set's it going to be from? I want to know. You let me know in the comments below. Where do you think? Where do you think? Fall of the Titans. And a Full Art Plains. Full Art Plains. Zendikar. Last but not least. Battle for Zendikar. Let's see. Let us see what we find. Alright. Vile Aggregate. Rising Miasma. Retreat to Coral Helm. And a Goldraz Overseer. A 3/4 for 6 with flying and landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, other creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. If that land is a swamp, those creatures get +2/+0 until end of turn. Good old landfall. Landfall was such a sweet ability. And it still is. But I feel like they didn't give it the amazingness in the new Zendikar set that they did in the original Zendikar set. There was some seriously powerful landfall in the first Zendikar set. The second Zendikar set, it was there. It was nice that they added it back. It just wasn't as powerful, I don't think. At least that's my opinion. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. This has been a Masterpiece Monday. I really appreciate you all being here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out my Patreon if you want to get in on some of the sweet giveaways and things like that that we do for the patrons. They get a pile every month. There's a pile of cards that I have set aside from the One of Everything series, and cards from that get given away to the patrons, as well as they get grab bags. And then you can also get up to the booster box or the bundle level, and I'll open a bundle or a booster box of basically any standard set that I can get my hands on that I have or can get, and I will open it for you, and I'll ship you anything you want out of it, essentially. So thanks so much for watching, and as always, may your pulls ever be better.